First, you select a partner based on how they appear and enjoy yourself until you understand that your children will be brought up based on the values and not on how they watch a film. You cannot use achievements as the solution to bringing up your family on wrong ways. If people could delete the suffering they caused to you, you would lack the power which you got. The average of 5 is real mathematics. If you really wish to know someone, determine the 5 most intimate friends that he or she has. The problems of your friends become yours too. Having fewer friends on your list translates to fewer problems. The minute you begin respecting yourself, you will be surprised one time when you considered it okay. If you laugh, people laugh at you, but if you weep alone. Merely because you have a nostalgic feel for someone, it does not necessarily mean you need to have them around. Longing is merely a phase in healing. The magic you are looking for is surrounding the task you need to escape from. Being very trusting makes you a victim of betrayal. Self-discovery equals energy drained, depressive stress, and bald spots. Depressing thinking results in mental ill-being. It is urgently necessary to be able to say no. Revenge kills life itself. Watching gives rise to a betterment of knowledge and wisdom. Having the ability to forgive is necessary as the next part of the process of healing. The reason for thinking about not caring is that there is an assurance that money is not a concern. It is okay. The world will not end because there is no stable salary. Something out of this world will happen. Every human being wears 3 uniforms. One that we wear in public, the one that the family, spouse, or close friends see, and the last one, which is only for ourselves. Keep in mind, you cannot be everything to everybody, so you do not have to take everything to heart. Not everything is for you to fix. Focus on what is important to you. It will make you much happier. Last, learning the word no is as vital to raising and growing up as learning the yes everyone hungers for. No answer exists, so you will waste lots of hours looking for one. People do stagnate for a reason. The feelings that they have are the chains that bind them to one location. Let other people think whatever they wish. You cannot keep on caring for everyone, particularly for their love, in order to be able to win. It is fine to have oppositions. You can imagine that you have been buried since you are in the dark. But the thing you don't know is that you only got planted. The person with the least emotional stake in the relationship seems to be the strongest one. Do not hinder your progress for a friend's sake, as he might not return the favor at the right moment. Society does not respect your expectations. Society respects one's accomplishments. You sacrifice all your health for the sake of wealth, but then trade all your wealth to experience just one day of excellent health. Never judge your worth in comparison to others. Yes, you may have individuals who appear to have better in life, but they actually have problems that you will not even hear about. Never share your ideas or thoughts with anyone. Keep all of your information to yourself, as a friend today may become an enemy tomorrow. Encourage feedback, however satisfactory or unsatisfactory it is. You will always be judged, hence don't go out of your way to satisfy people. Rather, satisfy yourself. There is no greater tormentor than a man who worries, as he deprives you of everything, yet offers nothing. Regret over losses, complaining, and crying is chopping off your path to success. You're really right in most of the things you believe should be done by you. Don't delay, just get on with it. If it annoys you, alter it. But if it is no longer in your control, accept it. Simply say, accept it. Change yourself. That is the only thing which lies in your power. As you wake up early in the morning, recall that night you made a vow to yourself that the first 20 years of your life you have wasted worrying about what other individuals think about you. The second 20 years, you make a vow to yourself that they do not concern you. The following 20 years, you realize that they do not matter to them. If you want to have something that you never had in your life, then you must go out there and do something that you never did before. People will say nearly anything when they are pleased. This one, be wise and cautious. The world will not be kinder to you because you are a good person. Seeking members of the opposite sex that you would have flings with and only utilize for sex purposes doesn't make sense. What people say when they are angry is not what they mean. They say it because they are angry, but they take their time and regret it. This anger can then be mastered by comprehending the thrower of the anger. It is all right, they are human beings. For every time that people let you down, it will become easier to understand that life just keeps going and going regardless of anything. You cannot anticipate soiling, being a bad influence all around, and then wonder why your life is unpleasant. Not everybody is meant to serve your future. Some are just on the run to assist you with your problems. Financially in a pit, turn off the money spending switch, or else you might not have the opportunity again to gain it later. But that's life, isn't it? Life can be rewarding for kindness or punish wickedness. But we all know the truth, and it is not thoughtful, and it's the uncertainty of it all that makes it so interesting. We all have the thought of making poor decisions and hoping for good outcomes. Life will never stop putting us in a state of confusion, and that is what it aims for. Egos, we all rub a little of it off our shoulders somewhere along the way. There is nothing to be ashamed of. Occasionally, we need it to juice us up in getting things done that we desire. At the end of the day, even when you believe that you are the best at something, guess what? Lots of people have your view and are better than you at nearly everything. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Friends don't betray one another. Enemies do. Crossing the finish line is always going to be the fight, not the starting line, because that is the easy part. Fuel percentage at the ignition is fatal, and patience rewards everything for the common good. There is beauty in losing and in bartering. Every hour spent in regret is an hour done in compromising. Tomorrow's work should never be pushed today, and if that's the case, that's your rule. It's unrealistic to expect good days all the time. However, it's possible to tackle a bad day with a positive mindset. Remember not to benchmark yourself against others, since no one else can perform your part better than you. There is no shame in any job. The only shame is when your ego becomes bigger than you. There is no point in wasting your time criticizing the job itself, because your silence will be better for you and enable you to display your talent in the job you are assigned. Life is all about sacrifice, and so is a career. You cannot have everything at once. Ultimately, we all come to settle in some aspect of our life. It is hard to accept that you are what you are when you have spent the larger half of your life trying to escape it. Accepting your truth is just as cathartic. Your secret is way more revealed than you think. The people you have revealed it to are sharing it with other people. The most profound understanding that authentic development can have is that you are not the voice in you, but that which listens in dialogue with the voice. Others do not want the bad news, only the good news, so it will be tough to find someone to talk to about your problems. The emotional walls that you create in order to keep things from intruding are the same walls making it impossible for you to come out. Those are the taken for granted moments. The moments when you know you're seeing someone off for the very last time, and how precious such a moment would be. For I promise you, at the end of everything, every last moment will be transformed into something beautiful. Show me a person who can overcome everything with ease, and I will show you someone whose expectations are not so high. The higher the expectation, the higher the chances of getting hurt. Regretting a word that you uttered is nothing, because silence is never something to be regretted. Don't live caught up in your own rage. Practice letting go, even when it's true that you are right. Life is whirling around you. Winning is not a matter of your knees touching the ground. Winning is when you possess the willpower to stand up once more and fight back. Rather, emphasize that it is really bad to move on, but once you have passed that stage, you will know you have made the right choice. If you are saying something, you better make it happen, more so when you are unable. Don't give individuals the advantage over you. Know your rights and know how to say no. You can't say no many times without meaning it. Do it. It is astonishing. Yet it holds true that individuals are not so easily made to feel offended. You would never know the meaning of meaning something to a woman, so do not tease her if you do not wish to be set into the task of providing her love while doing so. And speak for the heart. When having a conversation with individuals, don't be afraid to maintain eye contact as well as sitting up straight with your neck and head, since this will make you feel more self-worthy in a social context. Look for that which you value most deeply, a safe haven that would motivate you and encourage you to keep going whenever presented with difficult situations. And when the clouds of depression hang on, you need an escape. All is easy, a great deal more than you may think. Always remind yourself it is your mind which sometimes leads you here and there. Stop talking. The most valuable possession you have is your time. And guess what? You cannot buy or regain the time which you lose. You should not hate your past to enjoy the present and the future. You be relentlessly committed in your endeavors, but soft in your outcomes. Individuals in a marriage with low self-esteem will never be content. When we mention this, there is no space for misunderstanding. Being alone and being lonely are two different things. One situation can have a million disordered thoughts. Overthinking prevents your reality and gets you worried about questions that do not make sense, and then makes the present horribly overwhelming. Humans are generally useless. Lessons in life are valid until they are no longer useful for a loop. Do not overshare your life. Any bother is normally done away with through gut feeling, which is not that bad. Sometimes acting that you are friends with people who you do not like does not give you points. What for do people moan? Why do individuals consider life to be fair? Alternatively, with the theme revolving on resilience, I can attest to the fact that life is far from being a bed of roses. Bear with it. You don't have to be a pro to start off. Becoming a pro is as easy as taking the first step. The Ethiopian proverb states, "When poverty enters in at one door, love and peace fly out at the window." Humans only get let down towards the end. Always give people what you want to hear them say. It is yours, not theirs. You are blaming someone else for instructing you on what to do when you marry yourself. Definitely do not think you will have all the time in the world with family and friends, because they might not be there all the time. Always ensure your actions characterize you, and vice versa. If only I could tell you all about life, cold water, salt, lemon, and pepper, and the catches whether they mix or not. Shape up and quit complaining about how difficult life is for you. Instead, make your mark in the world, and from then on, life will be what you want it to be and what you expect it to be. To attempt is to fail, somebody once said, but it is high time you inquire where the remorse takes you, and that is nowhere. Hopes shouldn't be there, as they will only make you have expectations, which in return will make you weaker. There are some people who do not believe that they were wrong. Don't waste your time on such individuals. Passion is wonderful, but it will not fix all your problems. Passion is nice in the projects of life, but it isn't always a bed of roses. You aren't special. Someone else equally as good, fun, and capable as you are will always be around. Sometimes it's okay to let stupidity be. Don't read a quote and comment, "This is wisdom," but read it and comment, "How does this relate to my life?"